how to be your own best friend. Many times, each and every one of us do wonder at some point or another that if we're making choices in our lives that are really right for us. Do you find yourself sometimes acting in ways that you hide your true feelings? Or spend a lot of time pondering and wondering, do I enjoy this activity or do I do it to please others? Many times, each and every one of us spend a lot of time doing, speaking, and interacting in ways that we have learned, rather than in alignment to what we want to do and our true selves. It's important sometimes to pause and reflect in your life and look at, am I my own best friend? Or am I living a life that is not authentic, but more tries to fit in, accomplish, be what people think I need to be, versus who I really want to be? We're all born in high self-esteem. As babies, they show us. They don't scrutinize themselves, they don't judge, they don't act in a way of people-pleasing. They simply live in the moment, acting and reacting in their own truth. But over time, each and every one of us as children start to grow. And as we move out into the world, we learn to separate ourselves from our truth and tend to become what sometimes people model us to be or expect us to be. This truly happens innocently and gradually under the influence of people around us that really act out of love and in our best interests. However, these actions can really hurt us. Our parents are our first teachers, and they show us what is expected of us. They teach us how to behave, interact, and do prepare us to enter the world, hoping that we will succeed in our lives. But by the time we go to school, we're prepared for a whole new world of expectations, and we start to live with even more rules. In school, we learn nonstop how to fit in with peers, people please teachers, and later please others around us as friends and circles and partners. In short, we learn to become what everyone expects us to be and carry out the tasks of what people expect us to do. It's important sometimes to look at ourselves with a magnifying glass and explore the expected versus the authentic self in us. As we grow, we many times lose touch with our authentic selves. Pause and reflect today to notice how we become greatly influenced by rules and regulations, societal norms and ideals, culture, religion, family, socioeconomic status, gender judgments, restrictions, and expectations. Notice how you're shaped, how you're modeled, how you're taught, and how many times you are reinforced to behave not in alignment to yourself, but in alignment to what serves society, family members, friends, workplaces. And many times as we shape ourselves to put others ahead of ourselves, we do it at the expense of ourselves, at our health, at our sanity, and at our happiness. We sacrifice our happiness every day, sometimes by putting others ahead of us. Here's a $1 million question. How are we supposed to know who we are and what we want? And how do we know if what we're doing is right or wrong? Many people ask me, what if that's wrong? The truth is, life is a series of experiences. There is no right and wrong. Life is just a series of experiences. We have a tendency to judge and label our experiences as positive or negative. And by doing that, we then start dictating what we need to be or expect ourselves to be versus living our authentic truth. Remove the labels, remove the judgment. Learn how to really be the authentic self you were born to be. Notice that life is just a series of experiences, and my goal is to align with what fits me and my experiences to be who I want to be authentically. Authenticity is defined by the Cambridge Dictionary as the quality of being real or true. In short, authenticity is being true to ourselves, our values, our interests, and our hopes and dreams. Early in our lives, we don't know anything but our truth. We have no filters. We unconditionally love, and we live spontaneously, trusting ourselves and doing whatever we feel like in the moment as it unfolded. And then as we grow, we start feeling bad, not good enough, look to others for validation, look for others' approval. And if we don't fit in, look or behave in a certain way, we start to sacrifice ourselves to fit in. And we lose alignment with our true selves. Notice today, with this article and with this meditation, how maybe you have sacrificed your authentic selves to conform in ways that we maybe didn't want to. Notice how to feel worthy of love by friends, family members, or partners that we may have allowed others to dictate who we need to be in order to feel acceptable. You are worthy of love just the way you are. Remember that. You just need to align with yourself to know who you are in order to sit there and own it and introduce yourselves to the world to say, hi, this is who I am. Many times we doubt not knowing ourselves, and so we think, why not become what people want me to be? It's easier and safer. We place conditions on ourselves to feel worthy of love and also to not do the work to try to get to know ourselves. We are really worthy of love just the way we are. You don't need to be accomplished, attractive, married, fit in, have your children, acquire assets, or have a successful business or career. You just need to be you. In fact, success many times comes when you are authentic and connected to yourself. If you love what you do and you are passionate, success will follow. You just need to learn how to take some time out from that modeled behavior world and pause and reflect to say, okay, this is what mom and dad and society has taught me. Now let me go inwards, breathe and reflect. And so who am I supposed to be? Who am I born to be? What is my true path? It's time to get connected to you. Today's meditation is about that. Your heart center links with your mind and body. Your breath is the fastest way to connect with yourself. It gives you life. In the here and now, take a moment. Let's take a mindful moment and focus on our breath. And as you connect to yourself internally, in this moment, reflect on you asking yourself, who do I want to be? What makes me happy? What brings me a calm state of mind? What takes burdens off my shoulders? What makes me feel joy and gratitude? What makes me feel love? And am I living my life in alignment to me, my authentic self? Or am I becoming what people want me to be? Take a moment right now, have this mindful minute, and meditate and breathe, inhaling and exhaling, just trying to get to know and connect to the real you. Let's take a deep inhale in and exhale. Another deep inhale in and exhale. Following your breath, let's take this mindful moment to just reflect on our authentic selves. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the breath. Inhale and exhale. As I gently bring you back from this mindful moment, let me remind you, It's important to become your own best friend in order to get to know you and what is authentically you. As you focus on moments and connect to your breath on a daily basis, this connection will lead you deeper and deeper into internal connections, internal awareness, and insights. You will begin to align with your true nature and your authentic self. Just be patient, as you've had a lot to learn and grow and modeled that you have to break in order for you to begin to see what you may have lost connection with. Let's make choices out of alignment with who you want to be and what you want for yourself. Start beginning to trust yourself. Imagine yourself manifesting the life that you ideally want for yourself. Begin to explore through creativity, the choices that would please you versus please others. Start to connect with what you want, who you want to be, and what brings you joy. After all, what we focus on expands. Thoughts become things. What we focus on expands in the here and now. You need to plant the seed to connect with your authentic self. It all starts with you. Let's become your own best friend. Always remember, exploring your true self versus your expected self starts with asking yourself, who do you want to be? Take stock on the things that you do to please others versus pleasing yourself. Imagine your ideal life in all aspects. Make a list of what brings you joy. Prioritize daily doing activities that bring you joy, happiness, peace, and a calm state of mind. Always check in with yourself on a daily basis. It's your life. Time to prioritize you in the equation of your life.